Hi, and welcome to the channel. Learn Real Estate 123 is dedicated to all things real estate, buying, selling, and investing in today's real estate market. The ideas and views expressed in this video are not necessarily what you should do, but what you definitely can do. It's all about the money, so let's get started. Today is the first part of a three-part series on using as little of your own money and as much of the bank's money to buy a home as humanly possible. This is called leverage, or OPM, other people's money. And using other people's money to purchase a home is a very, very smart strategy. Why? Because you're maximizing your ROI, return on investment, while limiting your risk and your exposure to the real estate market. Because buying a home is two things. It's a place to live, it's a roof over your head, and it's an investment. So today we're going to look at the investment part. Why should you buy a house in a high interest rate, high price environment? Well, would it surprise you to know that in 2008, when President Obama was the president, interest rates were 6.5%, and people were running to the bank to get those loans because that was a 30-year low. In fact, these 2 and 3% interest rates that a lot of people got, those were artificially manipulated by the government, and we probably won't ever see those kind of interest rates again. As to high prices, there's never a bad time to buy real estate, and there are many, many ways to offset the price, which we will talk about in section 3 of this series. The thing that is high right now is inflation, and we feel it in everything we do. From the food prices to the energy prices, when we drive by a gas station. As a matter of fact, inflation is 20% higher, which means that your money will buy 20% less than it would 4 years ago. So how do you protect your wealth and your money in a high interest, high inflationary environment? Well, there's a couple ways. One is you could buy gold or silver, but you can't live in a bar of gold. But the classic protection against high inflation is real estate. So what do you do if you want to buy a home, but you don't have 20% to put down? There's a lot of ways to achieve this goal. First-time home buyer, there's a 3% down program. FHA has a 3.5% down. There's a 5% down. There's a 10% down. As long as you are comfortable with the monthly payment, the goal should be to use as little of your own money as humanly possible while using as much of the bank's money as possible. That's called leverage, or OPM, other people's money. And it's a super smart way to buy a home. So, if that's true, and it is, then why don't other people and other realtors think that way? And the answer is because they're stuck in a 50-year-old mindset. Back in the day when people used to buy their homes, live in their homes for 30 years, pay off the mortgage, and literally burn it, then the strategy of putting a lot of money down made sense because you were actually buying the house. But we don't live in that world anymore. Most people are too upwardly mobile. They may buy 2, 3, or even 4 times before they buy their forever home. And leverage is the key to accessing the real estate market with as little risk and the highest possible reward. Remember, renting is a zero-sum game. All you're really doing is making the property owner rich while you're throwing your money in the trash can. You might as well just take a match and burn it. That's part 1. I look forward to seeing you in part 2. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.